Hello, I'm Mark,
I'm Casey.
and today we're going to talk a little bit about cyber tunnels, Cybertruck tunnels. But first, Casey, roll that title.
The timer beat me to it. You're watching the Sister Life Express.
Thanks so much for joining us today. Today's topic that we're going to discuss a little bit is from an article from Teslarati, which the the president and CEO of the Las Vegas Convention Center Visitors Authority, Steve Hill, he went on record talking a little bit about the tunnel that's in Las Vegas, of course, the Vegas Loop, as we like to call it. And Steve has talked several times before about the tunnel, but this time he was talking about a new vehicle from Tesla. He was talking about the Cybertruck and how he feels that the Cybertruck is imperative for the Vegas Loop to expand. Now, we know that the vast majority of cars currently in the Vegas Loop are Model 3s, followed by Model Ys, and every once in a while you'll see an X. I don't know if I've ever seen an S in the tunnel.
There are a couple. I don't know if they're normally there or if it's just like
Yeah,
if the other one was charging, we had to throw this one in there.
but in January, Tesla did bring a Cybertruck to the tunnel, and they actually ran it through the tunnel and did some photo shoots of the vehicle in different stations and in operation. But what Mr. Hill is after with the Cybertruck is that he believes that would be something that could give the loop an extra push to get to the airport. And we know that Tesla Tunnel has been sneaking its way south towards the airport from the original Vegas Loop, working down Paradise Road, I believe, heading towards the main Las Vegas airport. It is slated to stop some 3 blocks from the airport at this point. But there is, and in, yeah, Vegas, a block is a lot. If you've
I
ever
mean, it is. I'm just saying, like, oh, you almost made it to the. Yeah, 3 blocks away.
3 blocks, yeah,
All
which
these
is
miles. Yeah, 3 blocks.
the size of 3 football fields. A block is in Vegas. It's huge.
Yeah,
But Mr. Steve Hill here, he thinks that
Disney trolley to the tunnel.
yeah, he thinks that having a Cybertruck in the tunnel would give them an extra push. And of course, the reason he is pushing for the Cybertruck is that that vehicle would allow people to pull luggage in mass volumes. So you'd be able to go to the actual airport. You've got a cabin that seats 5. You'd be able to put luggage in the back. He did mention about how the vault closes, and I'm thinking, with tunnels underground, it really doesn't matter all that much. I guess when they do pop up on the surface, for the amount of rain that Las Vegas gets, it doesn't happen all that often. So I can't see that the vault closing is any big deal. But he mentioned it. Maybe Steve is from the East Coast and remembers when the weather is in climate. But
Keep some of the heat off of it, the direct sunlight.
maybe that's it. But I can definitely see the luggage capacity being a plus. You could pull up, put the luggage in the back, load up with 5 people, and the truck could be on its way. And of course, it's being electric in the tunnels. It's not going to burn a whole lot more of electricity. And you've got a comfortable ride to your hotel or to convention center or whatever you're planning on doing in Vegas.
Yes, especially if they put the efficiency wheels on it, so the rock
Yeah,
crawlers, because
exactly. Yeah.
you shouldn't have any of that in the tunnel.
Should have no need for rock climbing in the tunnel.
Hang on, this is Men in Black.
We're gonna do the corkscrew. Here we go. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah,
But yeah, this is kind of interesting. And of course, uh, Steve Hill has been with this program since the beginning. He has noted some things that did happen. He certainly has a connection with Tesla because he is the one that is the liaison in between. He's operating, he's the president. He knows what the future plan is. He knows where they want to go with the tunnel. And the airport is definitely one of the places they want to get to
Yeah,
sooner rather than later. There are, of course, plans showing, 50 different stations across tens of miles of hundreds of miles of corridors throughout Las Vegas, downtown to Fremont, to across the highway to the convention center and back. But the airport is one of the key places because, of course, so many visitors are flying in and then dispersing from that area. Even if Tesla could only take the percentage that are going to the convention center or the 12 hotels that are connected to the convention center, they have the network already. Why not alleviate some of the traffic that's going out by taxi or by bus or other means of transport and spread the load out to a new transportation system that is already there?
that's right.
It would make a lot of sense to alleviate congestion because even today when a number of planes land in Las Vegas, and that happens all the time, you get quite a amount of people that are trying to leave the airport or come into the airport at certain dates and times based on flight schedules.
Yeah, when I was running Uber with the Model S, you could still tell when something was going on in town with the way that everything picked up. You had more traffic, you had more calls, and the wait times got longer, and it was quite interesting. And this would take some of that load off of that local system. So if you were complaining about Georgia or Texas having traffic, imagine that, and then imagine if you could have all these people show up in town without it making it slower for you. This is kind of that. And
Exactly.
when he mentioned the Cybertruck, I was like, why would you want that? The only thing I could think is luggage, and then it was for luggage.
Now, I will say that the Cybertruck, I would say, is not completely ideal for the task because, of course, if you're putting in, you could have luggage dividers in the back of the truck. There could be compartments, load your luggage in section 1 or 2, that kind of thing could happen. But of course, it is a bit clunky because you've got to get up into the bed to get it out of section 1 or 2. They're for someone that's visiting and is being delivered to their hotel. I can't see anything, but maybe the bellhop at the hotel would do that.
Yeah, they could
Get
do that.
into the back of truck and take out of compartment 2 to get their luggage. But if they're doing it themselves, I could see some issues with that. Climbing up a tailgate, trying to
Yeah,
get to the luggage, even if Tesla was to incorporate some sort of easy access to get to it,
yeah.
that might be required. It's a little bit clumsy as I see it.
So like you said, if it's going with you, the bellhops could probably help you out with that. But uh, if none of the turns are too tight, you could tow a trailer with the Cybertruck, and then just be a service. Like, hey, y'all get in all these various loop vehicles, and here's your ticket, your claim ticket, and very shortly, maybe within the next 10 minutes, the Cybertruck trailer will be coming up to just kind of shove your luggage out. You got to hand the ticket, and then there it is. Next.
Okay, so you're saying that the luggage would not go with you on your trip; it would go on a trip
Go with you
shortly
on the plane.
after.
Yeah, very shortly after.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't need the carousel because well, I guess you'd still need the carousel, but you wouldn't need the carousel for this. Uh, Here's number 5. All right, 5. All right, next.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
possibility. Have a trailer. Although I do like the original idea of the tunnels to have some sort of a small stand-up minibus or something
oh, yes,
along that lines where
that would be cool.
people would just get in. It holds maybe 16 people and their luggage, and off it goes. But that's going to require a brand new
Yeah, I
vehicle
mean, a whole
completely.
vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus what we talked about last time, a whole bus, which wouldn't fit in the tunnel.
No.
That would be something they've already built most of. But this one, yeah, is a whole new vehicle through and
Yeah.
through.
So maybe they will try the Cybertruck and see if it is a luggage mover, or maybe it's a means to an end to say
Cyberfan.
let's get that tunnel built to the airport, and this vehicle is going to give us the ability to get there and test it out. I don't know. I don't know what Tesla's plans are. Certainly unclear because, of course, Mr. Steve Hill, he works for the Las Vegas Convention Center. He's not telling us what Tesla is going to do. He's telling the world what he would like them to do so he could push his agenda forward. So
Right.
that is
Or,
the way.
or what he's already getting ready to do next on his side. Like, hey, come on over. We got a convention. Rides are free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if Steve gets this or if a few more Cybertrucks start to show up and run the route. But unlike the picture that we put on the video for the thumbnail here, that was a picture of the original Cybertruck prototype in not Fremont, Hawthorne, California.
Oh, okay.
Where it was running in a tunnel that was from the Hawthorne Design Center or close to it. It was actually in a parking garage area to a house they bought a mile down the road where the truck would be raised by an elevator up. Elon took Jay Leno through that tunnel.
That's the one Leno was driving.
In the Cybertruck. So, and he was unsure it was going to fit, so they were just going to try it. And but with the tunnel that's available in Las Vegas today, not only is the Cybertruck a little bit smaller, but also the tunnel is a little bit larger. So it certainly fits much better than it did in Hawthorne.
Yeah.
With that, Casey, what do you got for shout outs for this evening?
Well, we hope to catch you back on Wednesday for the Tesla Life Live.
Exactly. That's coming up 7 p.m. Eastern. So check us out there. If you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe to the video. Would really appreciate it. Doesn't cost you anything and helps us out immensely. Would really appreciate that. And with that said, let's get together next time, and together we'll find out what's happening in the Tesla Life.
Right.